I'm joined now by Alessandro Canta from Enel. Alessandro, welcome to the Borrowers.
Thank you very much.
Most of the conversations today have been around the Eurozone crisis. It's something, again, this year none of us can avoid. How has, over the last 2-3 years, how has that affected the way that you access the capital markets?
For sure has been dramatically affected the way in which we access the capital market due to the volatility of the market and the different way in which we have done the capital market in the last 2-3 years. I would say basically much more volatility does mean that you should be ready and prepared to get any opportunity you may find on the market according to your financial needs. In any case, to have a bulk of liquidity always available to front any possible shortage of liquidity. So a little bit much more smart, prudent, and with a big work to be done to be, let's say, to perform the documentation and all you need to be ready for acting in the market.
A lot of some of the other corporate issuers that I've been speaking to, they're funding really quite a long way in advance, sometimes up 18, 24 months in advance. Is that something that Enel does?
Absolutely, yes. We have pre-fund basically up to 2015 because we have learned from the Lehman bankruptcy and the crisis of the market that a company with a huge indebtedness, in order to bridge any possible need you may have, need to have a bulk of liquidity. For sure, that's imply a little bit of sacrifice in terms of cost of funding, of cost of carry, because you're going to get a huge debt and vice versa, a huge strong quantity of liquidity that can affect a little bit the cost of debt, but in this particular situation of the market, I would say that is a premium for insurance that you have to pay.
In terms of the speed in which you can access the market, has that meant that you have changed the management structure, or the way that you get internal sign-off within NL on a deal? I mean, if you have to go to the market within literally hours, do you do it differently than you used to?
Yes, I mean, unfortunately, we have a management that is very active and proactive, by which we have been able to convince them to go to the market the night before or during the night, and so we change also the authorizational, let's say, phase of our way to act internally, in which, I mean, according to what you were saying. So we have changed not only the way in which we behave in respect of the market, but also the way in which the process has been disciplined internally.
What, in terms of the different types of products and tenor, and has that changed as well? Are you looking at different products, different investor bases than you were 2 years ago, and will you continue, do you think, to do that, to diversify your funding base?
Yeah, that's something that didn't change so much, because fortunately we have been good or lucky to do it well in advance, investing in diversifying the investor base and try to enlarge as much as possible the source of funding. I have to remember that we have available also the bond retail instrument in Italy that's very effective, and we have invested a lot on the information and communication with investors in yen, sterling, US dollar, euro, just to diversify the investor base. European Investment Bank has structured financing.
And final question, the Global Borrowers, it's a bit of an institution. Is this something that you enjoy coming to? Do you find it useful?
Yeah, I tend to be present every year, because I think that is the best way for us to experience different opportunities and to exchange opinion between all of us with other players in the market, hearing interesting things, and the way in which everybody is approaching the new change in the market. So I guess that it's a good experience for everybody to participate to this event.
Alessandro, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.